Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a couple of tips and advice I have for you guys that will help you guys take better notes and retain information better when studying. This past 2 weeks of school, I've been very busy. I've taken on a full-time course load and I also do work full-time as well. And I've been getting at least, I think, 4 hours of each night of sleep, sometimes more, sometimes less, but that's about the average. The key point of today's video is to just go over some tips and advice on how I take notes and all that type of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's start the video. Alright, so the first tip I have to give you guys is to make sure you can identify the best way to make notes. A couple of courses, you may find it easier to make notes by typing them out on Word. Then there are courses that you find that it would be easier to take notes with pen and paper. Usually for courses like math and sciences, it might be easier to take notes with pen and paper and then convert them into a PDF or Word document. But for courses like a programming class and all that, it might be easier to take notes originally on a Word document and just take snippets of the code that you need and that are very important and put those in where you need them, because it would take much longer to write the code line by line. And that's tip number one. Tip number two would be identify the key parts in your notes. Usually when you're taking notes, you're either reading a textbook or watching a lecture, or you have PowerPoint slides in front of you, and most of the information is important. You need to know most of it, but make sure you identify the key important parts of each class, the lecture and the notes and everything. Make sure you identify the key point and make sure you write that down. And tying into that would be tip number three: color code your notes. If you do write your notes and you use a different color for the keywords or important pieces of information, when you are reviewing your notes, your eyes will really just go straight to them because they're different. The color, they will stand out, so it'll help you review notes at the end when you're doing your final exams and everything. The next tip I would have would be, when you're studying and taking notes, is to eliminate your distractions. Find a place in your house, your room, or if you're at school in the library, wherever you are, find a place that's calm, quiet, clean, that you can sit down and review your notes, study for an hour, 2 hours, or however long you need to without any distractions. It'll really help you stay on task. And another way that I try to avoid distractions is when I am actually studying seriously. Usually it's in the evening when everyone's asleep. So once I start studying, my door for my room gets closed. I put on my headphones, I listen to some music, some instrumental music with no vocals, so I don't get distracted by the words. I keep my phone on the other side of the desk or on the other side of the room, just so I don't get distracted by it. If there's any updates on social media that I can go through and look. Usually the main distraction for me is Instagram and watching videos on YouTube. So whenever I'm studying, I do my best to avoid those. Okay, and now my last point. If you guys haven't noticed already, I have my notes for this video right down here on my phone. So my last point for this video would be to make sure you revise and review your notes after you write them. There's no point in making these notes and then putting them in a pile until you have an exam coming up or a test or an assignment. Make sure you review your notes like every other day or every week, so you have that information fresh in your mind, and review and revise them so it makes it better at the end, so you don't stress out having to attempt to remember all this information for your test or your exam. Alright guys, and that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button and consider subscribing. I'm going to be posting a video once a week, every week, hopefully 2 videos a week, I don't know yet. Once a week for now, and I'll catch y'all in the next one next week. See ya.